Hi, Dylan. How are you?
Fine, thanks. How are you this afternoon?
I'm doing fine, Dylan. How's the going your side?
No, I'm okay. I'm doing well. Just trying to enjoy and be productive during this 21 days of the lockdown.
Excellent, excellent. That's what is needed.
No,
Otherwise, you'll be stuck and you'll be stuck for good.
if you get stuck during the fourth day, I can only imagine what will be happening by the time we get to the 20th.
Yeah. You can say that. You can say that.
No, that's fine. Thank you so much, Sia, for joining me for today's podcast. Where we're going to be talking about the skill of sales and marketing, which is one of the 12 universal skills needed for one to be successful. So, for our listeners today, I've got the privilege of interviewing Ms. Gillian Rusike, who is the founder and executive secretary for Zimbabwe Marketers Association. Mr. Gillian, thank you so much for taking your time to be with us for this podcast.
Yes. You're most welcome, my brother.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much for having me here.
Thank you. My first question is, a lot of people, they confuse sales and marketing. Some people think those two are the same. Are they the same or there's a difference? What exactly is the difference between the two if they're different?
All right. I think let me try to break it down from two different perspectives. Number one, let me emphasize the fact that marketing is more parent or the picture of the entire business fraternity. What do I mean? In marketing, you do have relations. In marketing, you do have customers. In marketing, you also have advertising, direct marketing, and so forth and so forth. Even digital marketing is also within the framework. So sales is one of the components of the marketing profession, so to speak. And the other difference is that this is more of a one-to-one process where it's individual, the company to conclude the real sales, not in the actual money. Beyond that, a one-to-one, but a one-to-one. But marketing, or when you're planning your marketing, you are not planning them to target a single individual. So the communication that comes from marketing, it is targeted at a bigger picture, at a group, at a specific target market. So you realize that when a person is doing marketing, they are actually having a group of people with similar characteristics, similar tastes, similar behaviors, and they are coining or tailor making a message that meets the expectations of that group. That's number one difference. And when you also talk of marketing usually it's about telling the stories of a company, of a product, also to many people. So you find that your story can be to inform the people, it can be to educate, it can be to entice action, it can be to generate interest within the people. So you will realize that a marketer is sitting down to target a specific target group of people or target market and crafting messages, crafting communication that is intended to achieve a certain objective. This is not purely to activate action by a person paying. Yes, some people can actually fork out money to pay after hearing a specific message. That is still fine. But when you talk of sales, this is when you look at a relationship where the stories that you are talking about, the company or the brand, they come to life. You are speaking these things to action. So we always say you conclude a sale by enticing action. But marketing does not really focus on that. You can put a billboard. It doesn't necessarily that it entices a person to action, but it's informing somebody who is using that road that there is this product called ABCD. Let me just touch on another difference between the two. Sales really is relationships, whilst on the other hand, marketing it focuses on the reputation of the company, on the reputation of the brand. There is no direct communication or there's no direct contact with an individual or decision maker, but usually the communication it goes quite far. So now we realize that many organizations, especially the bigger organizations, they have marketing function and they also have a sales function. Marketing and sales, they work hand in hand. It is the marketing that develops the objectives. It is the marketing that develops the promotional or the promotions or whatever that is targeted at the market. And then the sales guy, one who carries that information to the specific customer or get market. So I think in a nutshell, this is basically the two.
Thank you so much for that in-depth clarification. I think the bottom line is these two are definitely different. So you're looking at one person, and you're targeting one person.
It's usually one-on-one. You want to conclude, you want to bring money, and you are having a direct interface with a single person. But when it comes to marketing, it's a group of people. You're disseminating information. You're generating interest. You're informing the market about the existence of a certain product or a certain discount. You're not activating the actual sales, but you are giving information. You're creating a wow effect. You are generating the interest, but that interest now, for it to be converted into action, that's when you need a salesperson to conclude it and bring money to the company.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. So according to my research, it is highlighted that the skill of marketing or sales is one of the key skills for one to be successful. They say that you can't be successful if you can't come up with a successful marketing strategy, or if you're not able to sell something to someone. Whether selling yourself in an interview, it goes down to things like that. So I just wanted to check with you that is there any relationship truly between success and good sales or marketing skills?
Yes, I think I need also to point out the fact that marketing is business and business is marketing. Why do I say that? When you talk of marketing, you are talking of a process where you are able to identify a need within a specific market. And then you start a business to produce whether a product or a service to meet that specific need. You can't just come and wake up and say, I'm selling snow when you are in Canada, there where there's lots of snow. Are you getting it? You can't package it to sell it because it's a product which is readily available. Or here you can't just come and say you want to sell the sun. Because it's already readily available. No one will ever buy. But you have to understand the need of the market. That in this sun, these people, they need something cold to refresh them. So what do? Can I put ice and sell ice? Then you can make money. So for you to be successful, whether in business or whether it's in the corporate world or in your personal business or as an entrepreneur, you definitely need the two skills of marketing and sales. Because when you are having the skill of marketing, you are able to package what you are offering. You are able to package that communication in a way that generates interest, that entices people to want to know more about your product. And when you've got the sales skill, it means you are able now to conclude sales and make money come your way. So no matter you're a doctor, no matter you're a lawyer, no matter you are any of these other professions or engineer, if you don't have the qualities of being a marketer or of being a good salesperson, you can still fail dismally, no matter how qualified you are in your area. So first and foremost, whatever profession that you are in, one of the bottom line or the basis for success is understanding the concepts of marketing and sales so that you become very successful.
Wow. I think that's straight to the point. Well, after this, I think I'll have to pick up my marketing and sales. I can't know that and say I'm an accountant, so I'm done.
No, you can't be.
Thank you.
And also maybe let me just also point out that no matter what trade you are in, let me point the fact that people in general, they want to do business. And I said in general, people want to do business with people they know and people they like. If you are known and you are not liked, the chances of you to be successful are very slim, because generally if you're a person with a negative disposition, a person who is not liked, who's got a negative reputation, no matter how known you are, you might not do so well you might not be so successful in the business fraternity because people don't like you. So one of the bottom line components of every person at whatever juncture, whether you are an engineer, you work underground, you are a miner underground, and so forth, to make sure you create this perception about yourself so that you get to be known and you get to be liked. Then automatically you become successful.
Wow, fantastic. Then, you know what? It comes back to the following question, which is an issue to do with improving customer retention. I think that a lot of people in Zimbabwe, to be specific, they are found in a situation where they are obviously selling something, or they are entrepreneurs, they've got a business. But then people then forget that after the first sale or the second sale, you need to treat the customer right, and you have coming back over and over again. This is how you then increase your revenue, your profits, and how you then become successful as a company. So my question to you is, what are the ways to improve customer retention, which you can sort of like share with the people in business?
Yeah, there is an underlying phenomenon that we have studied in marketing, or that is being studied in marketing. It's more of, it's a phenomenon. It's called the 80-20 rule, where basically, for you to be successful, 80% of your business needs to come from 20% of your customers. What am I saying there? You need to develop a customer base, not so big, but a customer base where you are able to retain them to give you the bigger part of your business. 20% of your customer base should generate 80% of your business. That means you need to create a certain group, a certain set of customers that spend more and more and more on your business. And that way, that is customer retention. You cannot be able to retain somebody if you are not able to offer service. So in order for you to retain a lot of customers, number one, you need to understand them first. What are their expectations? What are their needs? You are dealing with them when they're buying from you. What are their patterns? What is it that they like so much, so that you're able to deliver and meet those expectations? If customers are so much concerned about their health, about the welfare, about the cleanliness of the environment, that means for you to retain them, for them to keep coming, whether you're doing your business from your house. I'm referring to maybe entrepreneurs who work from home, and you are providing, let's say, food items. One of the fundamentals that people would want to look at is possibly the environment, how clean the environment is. For those people to continue coming to buy from you, it means you are meeting their expectations. So look at the expectations of the customers for you to retain your customers, and also try to improve on the quality of the product each and every time. Don't be a person who lives in the selling era where you think everything you produce sells. Now we are in the marketing era. You tailor-make, you fine-tune your product to meet the expectations of the customers. If you are not rigid, if you are so stuck in the old ways of doing things, people move. Remember, there's competition, and there are people who are of taking every customer from every competitor. So you have to be astute. You have to be alert to the dictates of the market and make sure you deliver a product or a service that meets their expectations. So customer service, it's very simple things that can be done. You can deliver peanut butter next door if you are in the business of peanut, but not for them to come. So some of these strategies, they are not so out of this world. These are very simple ways that an individual or a business can implement in order to retain customers. But let me emphasize that many successful businesses, they are successful because of customers, of repeat purchases from the customers. If you are in the business of not retaining customers, I tell you, you are doomed to fail, because you won't have a customer base that backs you even in times of need.
Fantastic. So this issue of treating people dismally because of scarcity and thinking that because you're the sole supplier, I'm the one with the goods, so I can treat my clients in whatever way, forgetting that when the things get right, people can now ditch you is wrong, isn't it?
I think that's a completely wrong way of doing things. I want to, for example, people who are supplying the face masks or the gloves, the plastic gloves that are used in the hospitals. A lot of, small companies. But the moment we had Corona, imagine the influx of suppliers that came in.
Mm-hmm.
And you are in the business, you have not been treating all your customers because you thought you are the biggest, you are the only supplier, you've got a specific target market. But boom, an opportunity comes. Everybody's rushing to make money. So in the times of scarcity, that is the most important time where you need to sympathize and treat all your customers, because they are the same people who are also going to sympathize with you even when you are in troubled times. So this is the time, especially where there is scarcity, where there are a lot of challenges. This is the time for you to be so what can I say, to be so effective in dealing with your customers and make sure that you create relationships. When you get your supplies, the first customers that you need to call are the ones that have been supporting you before that. You can, for example, to say, look, I've got stocks available. Are you expecting to order something first before you sell them to outsiders? But if you treat them unwell, I assure you that the next time things get wrong, the first to you because of treatment for yourself.
Well, thank you for that. We would want to also give something maybe to implement for our listeners for this podcast. What are the promotional methods that will take very little time to implement and maybe are also free or of no cost?
Sorry, I didn't get the last. I didn't.
My question was, what are promotional methods that will take very little time to implement and maybe are also free of no cost for any business to also implement? Because I know people always have excuses that maybe we do not have the money or we do not have the time. So which promotional methods take little time and maybe are also free of no cost, which any business can use?
Yeah, well, I don't want to move in the direction of little time and stuff, because when you're business, you need to give it your best shot. Rather focus and concentrate and give it your best, because the moment you want to take shortcuts and everything else, you are actually, because people are so overwhelmed with information. So I want people really to, when you're planning or executing your promotional or marketing activities, don't do rusty things. People don't want to be taken for granted. Remember the social media. And social media, the danger of it is that it can kill your business, instantly, or it can build your business instantly. So if you take people for granted, the next thing that you are hearing is that this service is very bad, this product is not so good. And that information, the moment it gets on social media, it gets so viral and it kills your business. But for effective and cost-effective marketing or promotional methods, I think number one is, in this day and age of technology and internet, I want to urge every entrepreneur or every business, every entrepreneur, whether you're a doctor who says I'm the best doctor, I've got surgeons, I've got my patients who come in, I don't market myself. You just have to be on the social media platforms. You just can't miss to have social media marketing. For your business, even for yourself as a brand, because what's happening these days. People are now moving from listening to communication. People, they are now more listening to people they know within their. For example, if you remember for a certain group, let's say, for example, you are a lady, you want to buy the hair with the hair, you want to buy hair. the person does before they even look anywhere is they ask on the group to say, where can I get the best for the wedding that I want to do? Where can I get the best makeup artist? They will approach you after having been endorsed by somebody. To be effective in your marketing or promotional activities, you need to have social media platforms your business should have. Even as an individual, if you are an engineer, you need to be a member of the groups of the engineers. If you're a marketer, you need to be a member of the Marketers Association of Zimbabwe. Why do I say that? That is where marketing information is disseminated, is exchanged, and people share valuable information that will assist your business in any way. So, first and foremost, the bottom line is whatever business you are in, you just can't ignore social media. You should also have a website. These websites are not so difficult to have. It's very cost effective. I think about $200 you can register your domain, you can have your own website, and people want to interface with you on your website. You can generate leads, you can generate business through your website, because when people are looking for things, they just search on Google. So if you don't have your product or your services or even yourself online, then you are actually doomed to fail.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. We've enjoyed having you on this podcast. My last question would be, do you have any advice or any addition that you would like to give in addition to the questions that I asked?
All right. I think my best advice or my best bet is that you are in, or you want to venture, or you anticipate to get into. One of the most fundamental foundations for you to be successful is to understand and appreciate marketing and sales. Because once you understand these are the bases, this is the department that generates money, that brings in money. No matter how good you are in whatever you are doing, no matter how good you are in whatever service you are offering. But let me tell you that if you lack the fundamental principle of business, which is marketing and sales, you are doomed to fail. So I want to advise and urge all other people or anyone who is listening to this to say, look, you need to enroll for a course in digital marketing. That one, it's a must for every other person. If you want more information on this, I can even assist you.
Fantastic. Basing on your last advice again, a lot of people would want to get in touch with you so that maybe they can also tap into the other services that you offer, your consultancy, or even become members of the Marketers Association of Zimbabwe. How best they get in touch with you? Please share with us.
All right, thank you. Yeah. So for MAZ, we are a membership-driven organization. We've got our membership. Remember, I said marketing covers a lot of spectrums. So everyone in that area, they are so much welcome to become members, even entrepreneurs, CEOs, anyone who is so much willing to understand more about marketing. They are so much welcome to join MAZ. And so for all these marketing courses, refresher courses, marketing consultancy, even your branding, personal branding, even your corporate branding, anything to do with marketing, you can get in touch with us at MAZ. Our website is www.maz.co.zw. Or you can call me. My mobile number, even WhatsApp, is 0772 941 357. Then we'll be able to assist you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for dedicating some time for this podcast. I would like to believe it's going to assist a lot of people, entrepreneurs within our economy and in the whole world, because this is on YouTube. A lot of people can access this. Enjoy the rest of the lockdown period.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Same to you, my brother. Take care.
Thank you.